Channel 2 Action News is the first to learn that a Crime Stoppers reward has just reached $10,000. This is in hopes of finding whoever shot a popular Atlanta rapper's father. Channel 2's Ryan Young talked to the family about the big donation. He's live in Southwest Atlanta with how they hope the donation will generate some new clues. Ryan?
This family is really hoping for answers. They are still worried about whoever the shooter is, who walked in calmly, pulled a gun, and then just opened fire.
I'm a smooth operator.
Rich Homie Quan is a well-known Atlanta rapper with a chart-topping song.
I do it for my daddy, I do it for my mama.
But right now, Rich Homie Quan, whose real name is Lamar, and his family care less about his music, and they are focused on finding the man who shot his father 6 times. Now the family has donated $10,000 to Crime Stoppers for information.
He was sitting at the computer in the barbershop, didn't have any customers. One of the workers stepped out to run to the store. The other worker was in the back warming up food, and he said someone just walked in and started shooting.
As they deal with the unknown facts of this case, there remains a real concern for the family's safety. And that's why his fiance didn't want her face on TV.
Hasn't been able to eat, being fed through a tube right now.
Corey Lamar's fiance tells me the shooting happened out of the blue, and for the last 30 days, the family has struggled with watching such a strong man suffer. And right there, you can see one bullet hole, a second bullet hole right here in this door. This barbershop is closed today. His family is now praying for help while they endure watching the man they love face countless surgeries.
It's hard to see him going through what he's been through. Hadn't been an easy task. We've had a couple of setbacks.
Talking to the family and investigators, they said they got a lot of phone calls, a lot of tips at first, but they want more people to call in so they can identify the shooter.
Welcome back to the channel. What is going on with the self-snitching with Little Woody? Let me take you back. A few years back, tragedy befell hip-hop artist Rich Homie Quan when his father, Corey Lamar, was reportedly shot 4 times at an Atlanta barbershop where he worked. A representative for Quan said that an individual or a group of individuals attempt to rob the place, and during the holdup, gunfire erupted. At the moment, Lamar is in a critical condition at a local hospital, but he should recover. G. Fly Henry, founder and CEO of Think It's a Game Entertainment, Quan's label, sent a message about the incident. Unfortunately, RHQ father's Corey Lamar was shot due to an attempted robbery in his barbershop yesterday. We don't know how the news traveled so fast. Was this gang / beef related? Not that we know of. Quan's dad is doing better now and in healing process. We're just asking all of his fans to support and honor the privacy of Rich Homie Quan and his family as they push through. We at TIG Records wish him well and a speedy recovery. It's really times like this that we stand even stronger by our code at TIG, and that's to trust in God.
We're hearing from a man who says he chased the gunman who shot a popular Atlanta rapper's father. Channel 2's Tom Jones now live in Northwest Atlanta, where police say, Tom, that the gunman got away in a black Honda Accord.
Justin, that's right. That's also the description of the car that witness told me. He chased down this road after he heard gunshots coming from Lamar's barbershop. The victim survived the shooting, a shooting many in this community think is connected to the victim's son, Atlanta rapper Rich Homie Quan.
Rich Homie Quan is in
Atlanta rapper Rich Homie Quan, whose real name is Daquan Lamar, is one of the hottest artists around.
I'm a smooth operator.
He's also known for his close relationship with his father, Corey Lamar.
Where your pops at, man?
Yeah, the crib, man, in Atlanta, man. Cool, man.
Some here at Lamar's barbershop are wondering if an alleged feud between Quan and other rappers led to Corey Lamar being shot 4 times inside his barbershop. Atlanta police say the gunman came in the shop and opened fire.
So I heard about 3 gunshots, and so I saw the guy come out.
Van White says he heard the shots, saw the gunman, and chased him, but he got away.
He got in a black car, and that's all I know from there.
One barber told me he went to the back, and another barber said he left the shop. They say that's when the gunman came in. Workers here told me someone shot up the shop about a month ago. I talked to several people who believe the shooting is a result of Quan feuding or disrespecting other rappers and songs. Police wouldn't comment on that and say their investigation continues. But in at least one interview, Rich Homie Quan repeatedly said he isn't feuding with one rapper in question.
I never dissed him. I never disrespected him as a man.
Van White told me he doesn't care about a feud. He says this is about life.
Whatever the case may be, it needs to stop.
And I checked within the last 30 minutes with police. They told me the victim is in stable condition. I reached out to the rapper's PR, still waiting on a response from them. That witness told me he couldn't get a good description of the shooter because he had on a red mask.
Rich Homie Quan's manager, who goes by Rich Homie Manta, has addressed snitch allegations made against his artists. Leaked footage of the Atlanta rapper recently started making the rounds online and landed him in hot water because many believed he was caught snitching on Young Thug, who is currently in police custody as a result of the ongoing YSL RICO case. He said, "I don't think there's a man in this world that's never talked about some type of business or some type of way they felt. All you pussy ass ninjas do that." Upset by the situation, he even said at some point, "All you ninjas done snitched." Over the 7.5-minute video, Manta addressed violence in the hip-hop community, white people pitting black folks against one another, and his culture being under attack as a result. Let's get straight into the audio.
Right. So my hand was on the spot. I saw it clear, show together. I'm like, I'm just asking to get show. Everybody been talking about I'm gonna just be a man answer myself. Right. Swear, man, niggas know go ahead something to do with it. You can't prove. Right. Point blank period. I ain't no rat, I ain't telling no. I'm just being real with y'all. And that's how much I love nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit real fucked up, bro.
So, why did you suspect Young Thug when you went down to Mice? Because people told you, or did you have some beef with Young Thug at the time that kind of let you know?
I ain't had no beef, bro. That shit was deeper than rap, man. I really feel as if they was jealous of the relationship.
I said no.
Because you guys seem to be getting along real well before that. I mean, I saw, how you guys were working together in the summer of 2014.
And
During his testimony on Monday, Copeland, Little Woody, admitted to lying to police multiple times regarding crimes they were attempting to associate with Young Thug. He stated that he provided the authorities with whatever information he believed would help him avoid trouble and incarceration. "Like I told you before, you all called me to trial. I have lied. I have made things up," he told the prosecutor on the stand. However, later on Monday afternoon, Copeland, Little Woody, acknowledged that he and a friend fired shots in September 2014 at a barbershop owned by the father of rapper Rich Homie Quan, resulting in Corey Lamar, the rapper's father, being hospitalized. When questioned about his motives by Fulton County Deputy District Attorney Simone Hilton, Copeland stated that the shooting was intended to send a message that we ain't the ones to play with. Please hit the like button, comment below, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get into the video of Woody on the stand.
Discussing the gambling house shooting, initially, do you remember telling Detective Gaither that initially you all thought that it was MDC that shot at you all at the gambling house?
I know MDC didn't shoot at us. By me.
And when you talked to Detective Gaither and Detective Dennis about the shooting, you actually went into some details about what happened that night of the shooting. Do you recall?
What you mean?
Like telling Detective Gaither, giving them details about what happened the night of the shooting.
I remember what happened, but I don't remember what I told the police.
Okay, what do you remember happened?
Niggas was shooting at us.
Can you watch your language?
I mean, people were shooting at us.
All right. And where were you all? Where were you standing when they were shooting at you?
Outside.
Okay, and you said they were shooting at us. Who else was out there with you?
A lot of people, little kids. I can't be specific who was out there.
Okay. Do you remember telling Detective Gaither and Detective Dennis that Thug was out there with you?
I don't recall.
Okay. And that the individuals started shooting from the bushes?
I don't recall where they were shooting it, but I thought they were shooting it.
And also, did you tell Detective Gaither that you ended up having to run behind a young woman who was out there as well?
I don't recall what I told the investigators.
And do you recall telling the investigators that at the Cascade skating ring, you confronted Kel about them shooting at you all from the bushes?
What happened in Nut got nothing to do with YSL. This some shit. Screaming language. This got everything to do with Threat. You know what I mean? I was trying to protect Threat from the get-go. You know what I mean? Threat, and they had most stuff going on. Like,
was Threat at the gambling house when it got shot up by Kel?
Young, you said nothing I say can be used against me?
That's right.
Me and Threat shot up richhomiequan dad at the barbershop on Bankhead. I don't know what happened with Threat and richhomiequan, but I'm a ride with my brother. And they was beefing. And yeah, we pulled up and did that.
Okay. And as a result of, why did you and Threat shoot up richhomiequan daddy's barbershop?
Because I'm a ride with Threat.
Okay. Did Threat tell you why he was shooting?
I don't ask no questions. I just say let go.
And when richhomiequan's barbershop was shot up, was that in September of 2014? Do you remember?
I don't know when. I know we went up there and shot it up.
Okay. Was it before Nut was killed?
Yes.
Do you remember what happened the day that you and Threat shot up richhomiequan's daddy's barbershop?
What you mean?
Do you remember that day? What led up to you going to the barbershop and shooting it up?
I told them to go do it.
What led up to you saying, let's go do it? Why?
Threat was mad. He was like, you fucking keep scaring my language. He was talking, didn't playing like we somebody to play with. And I was ready. I had them choppers on deck.
Why was Threat beefing with richhomiequan to shoot up his daddy's shop?
Cause we didn't know where he was.
So did you go to the shop looking for richhomiequan?
Nah, we went to send a message.
What time did you go and shoot up?
I ain't telling you that.
Okay. Was it in the morning? Was it
was at night.
To your knowledge, did anyone send Threat to go shoot up richhomiequan's daddy's shop to send a message?
No, he said what he said, and I told him let's go do it.
Okay. You said that you all went to go send a message. What message were you sending?
We ain't the ones to play with.
Okay. Did something happen between richhomiequan and Threat prior to you all having to go send a message?
Yeah, but I don't know nothing about it.
So how do you know something happened if you don't know anything about it?
Because I can't say for facts if it's the truth.
Now, did this shooting of richhomiequan's daddy's barbershop start the beef between If Gang and YSL?
The beef was never between If Gang and YSL.
Okay.
The beef was between me, Threat, and Shell Kill. Richhomiequan. Because they were Shell Kill was trying to ride Richhomiequan. The streets threw YSL into what me and Threat had going on.
Well, that takes me back to the shooting at Lakewood, right?
Can you repeat that?
Sure. You just said that the streets brought YSL into what you and Threat had going on, correct? That's what you just said? Is that a yes for the record?
Yes, not bad.
So going back to the shooting at the gambling house, when you learned that Shell Kell was the one who shot up Thug's vehicle, did you and Shell Kell squash your beef when the two of you met at the Cascade skating rink?
Nothing I say could be used in no courtroom,
That is correct.
federal or state.
Except the parameters of the immunity or?
Nothing can be used.
Correct.
And what your question was?
When you and Shell Kell met at the Cascade skating rink, did the two of you shake hands and say that the beef was over when y'all met at the Cascade skating rink?
I pulled a gun out on him.
At the Cascade skating
At
rink?
Cascade skating ring.
Okay. Well, who'd you pull it out on?
Shell Kill.
And once you pulled the gun out on Shell Kell, what happened?
I had somebody with me that I didn't want to get caught up in my bullshit, my shenanigans.
Who was with you?
I can't recall.
Well, if somebody you just...
I can't remember who it was with me.
Okay. So how do you know you didn't want them caught up in your shenanigans?
Because I wasn't putting nobody else in my... I just wasn't going to do that.
Okay. So after you pulled the gun out on him, did you shake hands with him to say that the beef was over between the two of you?
Nope.
Okay.
I pulled the gun out and let him know I could have got you right now.